Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, we're continuing the journey of the Dream Oracle. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what's happening there, but we're continuing with the Dream Oracle. Okay, so we're up to the High Priestess. So do you want me to continue with this series, or are you quite happy to research the information for yourself? It was just to sort of show you the book. Let's continue with the High Priestess at this stage. So let's have a look. So the first one is, wonder is the beginning of wisdom. It's a Greek proverb. The image assigned the number 2, the somewhat cold and aloof High Priestess. A young woman sits on a throne in front of 2 pillars, often with the letter B inscribed on the left, black one, and the letter J on the right, white one. She is richly dressed in a cloak, thus highlighting her purity. This partially hides the scroll she carries, often labeled Torah, meaning truth. Her horned headdress shows her allegiance to the moon, as does the crescent moon at her feet. The cross on her chest has equal arms, signifying that she works in reflected light that brings light into darkness. Behind her is a veil imprinted with palm trees and pomegranates. Seated facing us, she is not prepared to reveal what is hidden unless she finds us worthy. The High Priestess is sometimes shown as the female pope. Opinions vary as to when this depiction changed from showing her as the head of a church to representing her as the feminine intrinsic link to the divine with her own intuitive abilities. When we also take into account that pre-Christian pagan matriarchal religions in place like Sumeria considered their high priestesses more important than their high priest, this suggests a return to old beliefs. Meeting her, our traveller must recognize the duality in her, and through her learn to use his own intuition without fear. He must understand that she guards her truth carefully and uses her power subjectively rather than with the brightness of objectivity to decide who is worthy recipient of her knowledge. He must appreciate the value of silence and consider response before he is initiated and allowed to pass through the pillars towards greater knowledge. Associations and secondary images. Most of the High Priestess associations are with the moon, the Roman Luna or Greek Selene. Veritas, as the Roman goddess of truth, has her place, as does Fides, a goddess of honesty. Themis, the Greek goddess of justice, and Mat, the Egyptian goddess of order and balance. Crescent Moon, the crescent moon at her feet symbolizes the High Priestess's understanding of her own sense of being. She is young, without blemish, and not yet mature. Her task is to initiate, to create new beginnings. The cross, the equal-armed cross on her breast, is what is sometimes known as the solar cross. It signifies the balance between any 2 polarities, good and evil, light and dark, male and female. Flowing robes, the High Priestess's robes, used initially to hide what she knows, change to become almost water-like, highlighting the inherent symbolism of emotion and power. Headdress, the High Priestess's headdress is a powerful symbol that demonstrates her allegiance and status as Lady of the Moon. It signifies the waxing, waning, and full moon, and today is accepted as a symbol or sigil to signify 3 potential aspects of woman: maid, mother, and crone. Pillars. The pillars have several significance. One is the doorway to greater knowledge. The second is the duality inherent in humanity. They are also a depiction of the horn and ivory pillars at the entrance to Solomon's temple, signifying the polarities from which creation is said to have begun. The B and J stand for Boaz, the feminine principle, and Joachim, the masculine principle, also thought to mean maker and redeemer. Scroll. The scroll signifies ancient knowledge. Inscribed with the word Torah, it denotes her own spiritual truth, which she chooses to keep concealed. Veil, decorated with palms and pomegranates, symbolizing knowledge, learning, wisdom, victory, and fruitfulness. The veil, suspended between 2 pillars, conceals the mystery of these joys to come. So the key elements, the element is water, the key features, the element's water, the planet's the moon. Numerology, this card is designated 2, signifying duality and fluctuation between 2 polarities. Deities is Luna and Selene, Veritas, Fides, Themis, and Mat. Keywords are consciousness, change, and fluctuation. And related concepts is Sophia as the principle of wisdom. She is the root essence of consciousness, the regulation of the flow, direction, and energy of vibration. So interesting. So that's it for today. If you want me to continue, please let me know down below. Take care. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. And blessed be.